Bubba Lubba Dub Dub!
Alright, I think I'm live. Can you guys hear me okay? Cool, we got no bank, so I'm relying on you guys to keep the interactions going and to keep me awake. Here's a soda. If you can hear that. You will probably hear some cracking noises. That is my wrist. I just effed it up at work today. So like it gets out of place and then I'll see maybe I can make it do the sound for you. There it goes. Like I don't understand why it does that, but the pain just builds up until I crack it. Let's push some buttons. Oh, that's wrong. Streamlabs has been doing that lately. So if I go here and then back to here, it works. I don't understand that. Yeah, ouch. Basically, so if I were to make a fist, all I can do is like, I'm acting like you can see me, guys, and I don't have a webcam. I should probably get on that. But if to ball a fist, as soon as my fingers touch the palm of my hand, that's as hard as a fist that I can make. Just super painful. It happens more than it should. So I'm kind of used to it. But I just don't like it. Yeah. So basically this entire week's been crap. So and put some building materials away. I want to work in a section. Probably need the scaffolding blocks. Yeah. Do I have... do have some coarse dirt. That's the one block we really haven't been using when we do the ground around. Almost haven't slept all week. That's the one thing I've been able to do all week, is sleep pretty well. And my insomnia usually keeps that from happening. So, I feel you, Omni. Do I really not have any more spruce trapdoors? That's not going to be cool. We're going to have to fix that. So, I need some cobblestone. Actually, I'm probably going to need some cobblestone stairs. And walls. And some andesite. I'm thinking about making my golden carrots, like a stack of golden carrots for a stack of andesite. Because I really want some more andesite. About 2 hours per night since Wednesday? Yeah, dude. I've been there. I don't ever do the wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep kind of insomnia. Mine is I'll be exhausted and I'll be laying in bed and I can't fall asleep. And then like around 2 or 3 in the morning I'll fall asleep. And then I'll wake up at like 5. You'll trade me some andesite, Jimbo? Might take you up on that. What's something you need? I don't like doing the whole trade for free thing. Also, Omni, I am getting the notes page for the podcast done. It's all cleaned up. I just need to... I want to put my stuff down so you kind of have an example of what to go by. So you don't feel, like, overwhelmed when you're looking at it. It shouldn't really be overwhelming because it's literally just a bunch of gibberish, but... good. Good, good, good. And obviously, if you have some other topic you would rather talk about, let me know. Because I'm all for that, too. Good thing is, like, we got a 115 pre-release this week, guys. Like, I want to say the date they announced was, like, December 10th. So it's, like, right around the corner, too. Pretty happy for that. Oh, and as you guys can see from this, I still haven't worked on this clock tower this week. I did not play Minecraft at all. I got in a bad mood and didn't work on anything. I need to stop making noises. It annoys me, like when I have headphones and then I hear people do the sounds I just made. So it's like, I need to be conscious not to do that too. I thought I had carpets in here. Do have some. We'll move the rockets because we don't have it. What sound that sound? It annoys the crap out of me. And then I find myself doing it all the time. So I'm just like, oh, it annoys you. It probably annoys somebody else. Don't do it. Like, that's my whole thought process on that. Alright. So obviously I want to work in this area. Like, we're finishing up the exterior of this base, and I'm getting super excited about it. Yeah, I'm about halfway done with the episode with the clock tower, and it would have been out already if I would have just gotten motivated and got on the server. But yeah, I talked a little bit about Ripple 2.5, and why I haven't moved over to that yet, because I want to say I was supposed to do that this weekend. Like, me, Bank, Dev, and Carl were going to. But, yeah, that didn't happen for me. Like, I don't have a way to really hide lighting right here, do I? We'll do this. Look at the big brain on Brett. Who can tell me that movie reference? Oh, come on, guys. Jimbo, you have... I know you've seen the movie. Even if you can't remember it. Because this movie's right up Jimbo's alley. Or at least from the little bit I know about Jimbo. He probably wasn't paying attention, and I put a spotlight on him. He's like, Duds, shut up. You wouldn't have seen it as a kid. Totally wasn't paying attention. Alright, Jimbo. Chance to redeem yourself. Look at the big brain on Brett. Name the movie. I'm gonna go with no ideas. Pulp Fiction. Yeah, see, that's why I said, Omni, you would not have seen it as a kid. Yeah, I've only seen it like 2 or 3 times. And for me, that's not a lot. Like, I'm a big movie guy. And when I watch a movie, I usually watch them multiple times. You know what, let's just do trapdoors galore right there. I can't remember either. I just remember the saying. Well, I want to say it was when they were in the car driving somewhere. It was like John Travolta saying it. Don't think it was when they were talking about the Royale with cheese. I don't think that was it. The light will get a little weird there, but we'll fix that later. Yeah, great. That was supposed to be just like a fun, quick trivia. Now I'm going to end up having to watch it tonight. Thanks, guys. Because watch me have beaten wrong. Like, I do the whole name the movie thing, and then I name the wrong movie. It's something I would totally do. But then again, episode 3 of The Mandalorian's out, so plan on watching that after stream, so you guys don't spoil it for me tonight. Please. I think I wanted to do a waterfall down here at one point. I changed my mind. I thought that was a movie. What, The Mandalorian? It's a TV show. Pretty good TV show, I might add. This area is just gonna get weird. That's fine. I like weird. It's the apartment scene. Yeah, no, not a movie. If anything, it would be a miniseries. but yeah, no. Definitely not a movie. How's that hidden lighting going? Fly! Alright, so we got some dark spots over here. Thank you, Winter, for sleeping. Yeah, no, I got you, Omni. I was staying with you. There was other stuff I wanted to talk about tonight, too, and I couldn't really remember what. Like, I had a list of random topics, because I knew it was just going to be me tonight. And I didn't want there to be a lot of dead air silence, which is why we're doing the chill stream and working on the base again instead of any redstone stuff. Oh, I'm thinking about picking up the Witcher video game. I don't know if you guys would want to watch that as a live stream or not. So, like, everyone knows I'm trying to do more live streaming. And picking up The Witcher seems like it would be a good idea to live stream. But at the same time, I kind of want to get the Switch version so I can lay in bed and play it while watching, like, the hockey game. So... But if people wanted me to live stream it, I would do that too. I don't know how the heck I'm going to hide lighting up there. I should just work on the easy sections for now. No, let's go get some more green carpet. This is a lot of brown. But then again, it's going to get covered with all this stuff, and that might actually work. We'll leave it. Also, has anyone gone and seen Ford vs. Ferrari yet? I think I'm going to go see that this weekend. Even if I have to go by myself. Swabby said he might go, but Swabby usually doesn't like to have to pay for movies unless he really wants to see it, which I completely understand because movies are expensive nowadays. No idea what that is. That's fine. Basically, Le Mans 1966. If you have no idea what Le Mans is, you're probably even more confused. Copa Ordeal? What's that? That whole, like, you're either a child content creator or not a child content creator? Is that what that's all about? Bye, Winter. Yes, it is a car thing, Omni. I'm thinking about going to just there for now. Yeah. So another thing, I saw this wagon design on Reddit. I really want to put somewhere, so I need to figure out where I want to put it. Thinking it might actually work like next to this thing, maybe sitting over here. So it looks like there's some travel. Yeah. Hang on, let me see if I can pull this picture up. Is there a way you can like send stuff to yourself on Discord? Because as of right now, I just send stuff to Swabby. And I'm sure he's just like, hey, stop sending me crap. Here we go. Up-a-da-ba-da. don't want that taking up the full screen because I need to talk to you guys still. You don't hear the music? It's playing. How's that? Is that better? Can you hear it now? Okay. We'll leave it there. More than likely I turned it down because it's loud in my headphones. I was usually trying to listen to Bank talk. What do you call a sheep with no legs? A cloud. There you go. Alright, so to design this thingy, it looks like it's... yeah, let's use dirt. 2, 3. Yep. Job. Shovel. I actually need you guys to stay there. Yes. Yes. How do I... Oh, not that. Oh, I didn't realize it's gonna mess this stuff up when I do this. Stream froze for you? Oh, my bad, Jimbo. Cool. Not really my bad. If you're watching on Firefox, I have found it freezes a lot for some reason. I don't really know why, but it does. Because Bank is not here tonight. Just me and you guys. You are using Firefox? Yeah. For some reason, Mixer does not play friendly with Firefox. I don't know why, but I have found that out. So whenever I'm using Mixer is the only time I open Google Chrome. What was I here for again? Oh, I need to make spruce trapdoors. I also need to go buy Carl out of all of his wood at some point. Yeah, I don't like Chrome, but when it comes to Mixer, it's kind of the only thing that works 100% of the time. So I use it for that. Oh, I need... These might work. Or do I want to use... Let's use dark oak. But let me know when you're good, Jimbo, and I will try to answer your question again. Yeah, I think Firefox took that to heart though. And that's when they were like, yeah, not having that happen anymore. Dang it. So we're gonna do that and that. And then some of this. With some of that. It's a pretty cart. At least it's getting there. I need some wheat. Some hay bales. Yeah, like I said, I'm not taking any credit for this. I saw this on Reddit, and I was like, I'm using that. So, yep. Of course, the way they did their wheels is a little, different. Which is it? The trapdoors that look like wheels, oak? Sure. Like, can you build? Okay, you can't do trapdoors in that kind of crafting table. That would be too simple. What do I need? Wheat. How do you make hay bales? That would be in here. Probably all I need there. Pick it up. Dang it. I think Jimbo's on edge. What? I have no clue what you're talking about, J-Man, but I'm gonna nod and agree. Cause I get confused real easy as it is. Especially this week. Browser puns. That explains it. So what have you guys been up to this week? Anything fun? Jimbo, I saw you were back. You put an episode out today. I haven't been able to catch it yet. Oh, this is going to destroy this path block too, isn't it? Okay, so... And then we can do... And then... Whoops. Oh, I was like, why can't I put anything there? Let's do it here. I want a barrel. Yeah, that's basically all I've done this week is work. Work and read. Oh, I figured out the ending to the second fantasy book, which was awesome, but at the same time it hit really hard. So I basically depressed myself. So that's awesome. What was I doing? Barrel! God, you guys have distracted me. Hello, barrel. Let's make it 2. Does it involve bacon? No, I'm not eating any bacon. I'm on a diet trying to lose weight. Well, I shouldn't say diet because I'm still basically allowing myself to eat just about anything I want, but smaller portions, lots of working out. Like, I'm basically walking 3 miles every day. Back here would probably be the better spot. Can I? Yeah. And then maybe like that. It's a little weird, there's nothing in the front, but so I can either put something in the front and not have these connect, or have them connect and not have anything in the front. Or have it like that. Might be better on the other side. Yeah, I thought about getting into smoothies. I'm a huge fruit guy. Like, I like fruits. So you would think stuff like smoothies would be the right way for me to go. I just have never done it. Then I can hide a torch. Kind of. Not really. Yeah, I dig that. Oh, I'm still eating meat. I'm just not eating a lot of pork. It's a lot of chicken and turkey. But it's fine. I like turkey. Unless it's like Thanksgiving turkey. I'm not a fan of that. But like turkey slices for sandwiches and stuff, I'm all about that. No. I do not eat fish, Jimbo. Which is weird because I'm from Florida. You would think I would like fish. But I don't. That's getting better. That was a bad spot. Well, yeah, I mean, every person's different. Everyone's going to react differently to dieting and exercise and stuff. And I remember in high school, when I was playing soccer and stuff, for me, like, dieting and stuff never worked. It was, you just had to be super active. Like, I had to be non-stop playing a sport or running around. Speaking of which, I found pictures of me back in my high school heyday. Do you guys want to see them? I say this as I'm already scrolling through my phone. Yeah. Alright, be prepared for teenage duds playing soccer. So these are basically, the newspaper was taking pictures of our game, And if they take a picture of you, they gotta ask if they can put you in the paper. And when they ask if they can put you in the paper, they'll say, hey, do you want copies of the pictures we're gonna use? And I said sure, and I ended up framing them after my senior year. And I ended up finding them in a closet the other week. But yeah. That is me in high school. At 17 years old. This is the picture they ended up using. Well, the best part is, it's like, there's no hair on that face. And basically, I've not had a hairless face since my sister's wedding. I think, though, if I can hit my goal weight, I'll just shave my face all the way off to bare skin just to surprise my parents. Well, mainly my mom, because she doesn't like the beard. I'll admit, it's getting kind of annoying right now. But it's No Shave November, right? The head hair is way shorter now, J-Man. My hair back then was actually a lot longer. So, junior year, I was running track, and basically my hair came down to my shoulders. Which would kind of be an annoyance, except hang out with the pretty track girls. So they would end up braiding my hair in between the track meets or whatever, just for fun. So yeah, I wasn't complaining much. Yeah, I agree, Omni. Moms don't like beards. At least my mom really don't like mine. But the best part is, like, I always get the, why do you have such long facial hair? Like, you go outside and it's 32 degrees. It's like, see how your face is cold? My face isn't cold. That's why I have the long facial hair. But in summer, though, I just keep it a lot closer. Metalhead. See, I wasn't a metalhead. I just didn't like going and get haircuts. Because, I mean, your high school age, you're basically needing a haircut every other week. And I'm lazy, so I wasn't going to go get a haircut. And I was paying for my own haircuts at the time. So I was like, I'm not doing that every other week. You guys nuts? So that basically, I only got a haircut when Coach said I had to go get a haircut. Swabby basically has that kind of cut. J-Man, the real close buzz cut, as I like to call them. Alright. I have like, so say now, I keep my sides really close, and then my top a little long, and I just kind of part everything to the left. Daggone. I mean, okay, you win. I was learning how to drive when you got your last haircut. At least I think I was. 2004. I graduated 2006. So yeah, I was learning how to drive 2004. We talk about some weird stuff on streams, guys. Just saying. I know I basically started it, but you know. Could have sworn I saw a creeper. Yeah, I know, right, Omni? Jeez. We're gonna talk about nails next. Speaking of which, I like folded my nail of my left index finger back, just like the corner. Do you guys ever do that? Like the fingernail just gets a little bit too long and then gets caught underneath something and then it folds over. I said so many curse words. I'm a little baby though. Wait, what? Was there a zombie over here? And I just missed it? Might need more lighting. Let's add some more of this green. Oh, not like that. Croc sells concrete, doesn't he? I might just go and steal a bunch of it. Well, buy it. Shouldn't say steal. You guys think of the wrong ideas from me. Yeah. Go buy some more so I don't gotta spend time making it. Plus, I haven't been to the shopping district in a while. Okay, I won't buy them out. You had your fingernail fall off? We had a guy at work split his thumbnail. Like, straight up split it in half. Ugh, gross. Luckily, he didn't do it at work, so I didn't have to fill out the paperwork for it because I'm a safety officer. But yeah, ugh. Of course, my pinky toenail, I remember saying that on the podcast, it got ripped off. It grew back within like 2 weeks. But I'm kind of used to like toenails falling off, like doing soccer and stuff. It's kind of the normal. Let's see if I have sold any more golden carrots. I always bounce my head when I hear that theme song. Close the door, which brews underneath and eventually. Ugh. Alright, so I need to make more golden carrots, first of all. J-Man's grossing me out with his finger. Where is it? Here it is. Monies? Let's see, we were doing, wasn't the lime green. Wait, what is, it's a diamond for stack, right? 1 diamond per 2 stacks. Holy cow, okay. How do I get out of here? There we go. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Bang! The concrete's cheaty blocks? How are they cheaty blocks? Is he like duping machine concrete blocks? Where are my empty shulker boxes? He made a thing. Kind of nervous to ask. Yeah, duping machine. Aw. Oh well. Buy him out of stock so we can't do anymore. Oh, I need to buy wood from Carl. Yeah, my thing with like duping machines and stuff is if you're able to do it in the game, then yeah, take advantage of it. Does anyone sell any shulker boxes? Because my inner chest is gonna be full. No, I have a lot of them. I just needed some now. Okay, how does this machine work again? $64 oak logs for 1 diamond. Okay, but how do I... So I guess you leave it. So if I want spruce... There are not signs above me. The heck you talking about? Back a bit. Oh! And press the button. Put diamonds into the dropper. Alright, so... I want spruce. So I hit the button. Okay, I see that. So I put 1 diamond in there. Right. Aha! Booyah! Got it. Awesome. Okay. Dad joke. I needed a password 8 characters long, so I picked Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. I like that. That's a good joke. Carl, your machine did not reset. I want more logs. So like, can I just... Oh, it resets when you order. Got it. I'm gonna give it a second to filter in there. Can order more at a time? So I could just smash that button a couple times and be good? Nice to know. Aha. Bink. bank. 6 diamonds. 3. Can you tell which one I don't like chopping down? Aha. Yeah. Yeah. Acacia is my favorite wood. Least favorite to chop. Nice. Ooh. Getting kind of dangerous. One more. Nah, I'll be right. It's probably like when I walk that way, I'll die. And then, you know, like lose all of my stuff. I don't have a spare whatchamacallit. Wait, that's only 4. That's right. Wait, no, I thought I ordered 6. I gotta wait for the machine to catch up. Which means I need to be watching for creepers so nothing blows up the machine. Well, I mean, you could put a minecart hopper right here. And that'll, like, double it. And it would actually kind of block off some of the redstone and crap you see down there. Might be an idea. Come on, hopper. Yes. So much wood. See? Look at them creepers. Just sitting over there, creeping. Disgusting. Oh, wrong way. Every time I go through that portal, I face the wrong direction. Put our goodies up. And then, does anyone know how to get to the new 2.5 area? Because I'd like to at least know that. I still have a little bit of stuff before I play over there, but it'd be nice to know. Is it some massive journey above the nether to get there? Spawn house. What? Oh, is it like a command block button? Gotcha. Actually, let's put this up and then we'll sleep. Yeah, you guys tell me, is there not a way to get back? Boom, shut it on. To Ripple Effect 2.5. Where all the cool kids are these days. Oh, I don't know what region I want to be a part of anyways. I just wanted to know how to get to the area. Yeah, I haven't decided exactly what I want to do yet. Like, I have multiple ideas of stuff I want to do in the future. I just don't know if they're going to fit the area. Does it involve bacon and lasers? Probably not. Ninja Space Buddies? Probably. And now I'm realizing that I didn't need to go this way, I needed to go back into the portal. So I do want this closed in case something decides to sneak up in. Oh no, I don't even know if I'm going to be in that area by 2019. Hello, Omni. How far away is like me joining 2.5? I don't know if that's what you're asking, or like physically how many blocks away is it? I want to say like blocks away it was like 10,000 or something ridiculous, and that's why there's a command block to go. Yeah, it's far away. Like if you remember how far me and Banks' base was last season on Comicraft, I want to say it's like twice as far as that. So, yeah. More like 30k? Oh yeah, so really far. Well, according to me, it's 50k in one direct, or altogether. Also, guys, we gotta get up Carl and do the capture the flag game at some point. Been wanting to do that. Wait, hey, wait a second. What the bejeebus? Who put a portal under the ground? It's not friendly. Yeah, decoys game too. Blame Sin. Sin, you crazy fool. Okay, so what spawn house does the magical bye-bye button? Obviously not mine. Spawn chunks, not spawn town. So back to the underground dodgy portal. Wait, it's not north, it's south, isn't it? This one? I don't think I've been here. Hey, this looks familiar. You believe I have? I don't believe I have. This is nifty. Come here for the tour. I don't think I was on tour day. No, I remember getting on late tour day, like basically after everyone had gotten on, to try to meet up with some scragglers, but it was already too late. Oh. Alright, Omni said push this for awesome people. Yep. There's a walrus. Walruses don't live in swamps. Yeah, if you don't mind giving up spoilers, I'm good with that. I see YD's crazy castle over there already. Holy bejeebus. Did they just all activate at the same time, or did you push a button? Oh, the lever. Holy cow, I think your wool is gonna despawn before that hopper picks it up.
Hey, listen!
Yeah, Elytra's high tech in this world? Oh, did you guys like abandon your stuff when you came over here? Yeah. That was also my plan. But I didn't want to get a camera account on to fly around to find a spot where I wanted to build. Nice. I can tell you that the 9 shears in the dispenser to shear the sheep will do a little over a double chest of wool. It's like a double chest and 3 stacks or something like that. At least that's what I found out from my sheep farm. Yeah. Thanks YDYT for putting my castle to shame in one episode. Jeez. I know, right? I will say I like mine better, but I think I'm biased. Well, of course mine has going on. I've been there for 1.5 years. This was 1 day. So, yeah, but... There's a bell! That was not 1 day? Alright, that was 1 episode. How about that? Does that fit better? Yeah, my plan for 2.5 is to be much smaller, less high-tech. Living this close to people, I don't want to cause any kind of lag. I don't know. It seems like a lot of downforce, J-Man. So, Omni, how do I get back?
Yeah.
Is this one of those zero-tick cactus things? Or is it just a normal cactus farm running? Wait. I'm trapped here now? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna TP. Because I've got other stuff I gotta do. Wait. I haven't used commands in forever. Game mode. Create a... Jesus. Duds. What was it? TP. Duds. 0, 100, 0. Where does this put me? Of course Duds has OP privileges. Actually, I think most of the people have OP privileges. I could, but I'm live streaming. I'm not gonna fly 50,000 blocks on a live stream. I want to go into survival mode. I was planning on just killing myself, but then I remembered I didn't have any shulker boxes in my ender chest to put my crap. So I mean, it probably helps. I ran Commicraft for years, so yeah, it's hard to have the privileges and not abuse them. But I found if you're doing YouTube, it makes it a lot easier because you don't want people second guessing. Like, are they building stuff not in survival? So it kind of helps keep you in check. But we had a couple people on the server when I was running that were like that, like J-Man remembered Nabs, and Jimbo probably remembers Nabski. He, for all intents and purposes, could be OP whenever he wanted, but he didn't trust himself with it. Yeah, Jimbo's got OP. I think a lot of it was for us just to set up our camera accounts. I know that's why I have it. It's because I needed to get my camera account on and nobody was around. So I think Winter just jumped on the console and gave me OP so I could get my camera account set up. But then it came in handy when I was doing the custom heads and stuff. Also, do we want to do the, what is it, Christmas town again this year? Because that's kind of coming up. Christmas 2.0, like, do we want to do a new town? Or do we want to go back to the old town and keep working there? You know what? Why am I taking the stuff? Just take the shulker box with me. Yeah. Right? Of course, I could always play like mad scientist and build a machine that lets us go travel back and forth. Just saying. Storylines. Not moi. Oh. Balls. Then my storyline does not count. Yeah, after Comicraft, I got so burned out on making nether tunnels, I never want to make another one again. I just kind of got lucky that this season my tunnel was right off the main tunnel. Though I have a really cool idea for a nether hub I'm contemplating using at some point. The only thing is, it's a super huge project and it's going to need a lot of people's assistance. What am I doing? I can just... I don't know why I was delicately choosing where to place those. What, on the Netherhut design I have figured out? Yeah, it's a lot of quartz. But with villagers trading quartz, it's not that big of a deal, I don't think, anymore. It's 3 stories tall. And, pretty overgrown at the same time. Think like Greek Roman mixed in with some modern. So with like the 3 levels, you could have like, I don't know, community farms on there, people's bases, and then I don't know, like mini game areas and stuff like that. I'm gonna bone mill it, don't worry. Yeah, J-Man. Probably a lot of spiral architecture at the same time, too. That's all the bone meal I have. There's a hoe. Let's do the pumpkins first, then bone meal it. If I do it here, might work out. Need larger flat areas. Okay, that might kind of be it for the pumpkins. Oh, I can do some over here. I forgot about that. Let's see. Let's go here. What? Phone's going off. Sorry. YouTube telling me I've got some kind of update thingamajig. You made a room where you... no. Nothing about the podcast takes place on the Wither Effect. It's kind of its own thing. kind of not at the same time. Plus, it's too hard to like get on the server and play and record the podcast at the same time. I know a couple people like, who's it, Neebs Gaming? I watch a lot of their stuff. Oh, just for the show? Or just for show? No. I don't know, maybe in 2.5? But not now. I mean, I could do one of those custom maps that does the Withering Effects logo and put that in a room, but that would take so long. People who do those custom maps, I give a ton of credit to because it's a lot of patience. There it is. That's it, right? Yep. I know Carl made one for the server for the ripple effect. I don't know if he does like other ones, like if he would want to do the withering effect one. But that one has a lot of stuff to it. Like there's a lot of designs to that thing. Yeah. Ripple effect, not so bad. Withering effect, that's a lot of junk. Man, that looks way better already, guys. Heck yeah. Let's get some flowers going, shall we? Oh, I was using a lot of wheat, too. That's gonna break. So, like, I can walk you through the process of how an episode's made, because it's really not that fancy. So, basically, me and Bank would sit down, and we'd come up with a topic. Usually we're coming up with that topic Friday, and recording the episode on Tuesday. So Friday we're coming up with a topic, we think about it during the weekend. Monday, we're both usually sitting down, going through a spreadsheet, filling that out, getting it updated. And then come Tuesday night, we'll sit down and we'll record the episode. Now, when we record an episode, if we mess up in the first 5 minutes, we'll erase it and start over. But once we get past that 5-minute mark, that's it. Like, whatever happens in the episode, happens in the episode. We keep it. After that, so Bank individually records his segment, I individually record my segment, and then he'll send me his segment, which I put together with my segment, and then the intro and outro music, and send to Carl. Carl then listens through and makes sure I didn't miss anything on editing, improve sound where there needs to be sound improved, things like that. And then Carl does basically everything from there. Uploads it to Anchor, gets the descriptions, puts it on YouTube, all that kind of stuff. That's all Carl. It's individually, I don't think any of us have a ton of work. But if like one person had to do all of it, like those single people podcasts, I don't know how it's possible. I look at it was it sounds like you guys are talking to each other. Didn't know you're... Yeah. We're recording totally separate. I mean, we're in a Discord call. So, I mean, we are talking together. But we found if we record our individual voices instead of trying to record both, that because we use Audacity, and Audacity, when you try to record multiple lines at a time, sometimes gives a lot of lag. Sometimes it doesn't, it works just fine. But if you record separate, it more likely to work is a big thing. So that's why we do it that way. I need wheat seeds. It's like I'm punching grass. Give me your seeds. Yes. Dang it. Yes. Balls. Come on now. Zeus, how do you smell like corn chips already? You got a bath last weekend. I swear, guys, I have the smelliest dog of all time. And the unluckiest abilities to get seeds. There we go. 3 should be fine. There. There it goes. And there. Did I see the Cybertruck? I did see it, and no, I did not like it. That is the ugliest thing I've seen in a long time. It doesn't help they were all like, bulletproof glass, break. It's like, okay, not so bulletproof now, are ya? I want another pumpkin seed. I mean, for a guy who helps design some of the most beautiful cars in the world, to design the most ugly truck I've ever seen, well then why did they have someone try to break the glass if the glass isn't bulletproof? That's what I'm getting at. Good with that. Starts to get some flowers in here. It's supposed to resist impact, like First of all, I'm in a bad car mood as it is because Ford released that Mach-E Mustang, and by Mach-E, I think they're mocking the Mustang because that's not a Mustang. That's an SUV with a Mustang badge attached to it. Nothing about that thing looks like a Mustang. It's a disgrace, is what that is. Yeah, right, Carl? It was just a dumb idea to do that. I mean, I get what they were trying to do. And yeah, technically that would have been awesome. But it didn't work. So, not cool. Well, yeah, I'm sure it was a model vehicle. Oh, excuse me. Model vehicle. And it wasn't the actual, like, what they call hero car, quote unquote. I'm sure the hero car is locked in a laboratory vault somewhere. This is too much. Yeah, looking very good. Very good. The Tesla head on the side. Tesla Batmobile. I've seen so many memes for that press conference today. It's insane. I'll save Blue Orchids for last. I say that as I put one down. Get a little bit more red in here. Some pink. But see, that's just it. The DeLorean, I mean, let's face it, it was a crappy car. I think it only had like, what, 100 and something horsepower, 140, or something ridiculously small. It was a slow turd. It was a cool looking car. The Tesla truck's not even cool looking. Period. To me, it's just so ugly. J-Man, what? The DeLorean, come on, man. If you can get a DeLorean to 88 miles an hour, I have no doubt it'll take you back in time. It does look like a ramp on wheels. And I get they're like, well, it was designed to be on Mars. It's like, well, then why isn't it on Mars? Why is it here at this auto show? Breaking my eyelids. You never saw Back to the Future? What? Oh no, I have no doubt tons of people are going to buy them. Because of things like the DeLorean. I mean, you look at them now, they're such a famous car, even though they were crap cars, and it's just like, eh. But Tesla is not a crap company like DeLorean Motor Company was. Tesla is a big name in auto manufacturing right now. But it's still an ugly car. Ugly, ugly car. I have no idea when they come out. Someone else will have to answer that. Basically, when... Oh, you guys hear that? That was my wrist again. When they unveiled it, my jaw just hit the ground going, that's ugly. And then they broke the glass, and I went, that was stupid. And I just basically couldn't stop laughing then. Yeah. The only good thing that's came out of this week for cars for me was, so they have the all-electric real Mustang, which I thought was very cool. I'm still on the, I don't think electric cars are the way to go to fix stuff right now. But if it's gonna help, I'm all for it. And I like the idea that Mustangs is getting into the electric. That Mach-E Mustang, though, is not a real Mustang and should burn. That's my thoughts on that. The Tesla truck's 1,000 horsepower. Oh, 1,000 horsepower in a Mustang? Yeah. That's not that hard, though. They've been doing that for a while. Yeah, no, not stock. Honestly, no one needs 1,000 horsepower in anything. Unless you're driving the space shuttle. See how that's looking. Very good. See, I still don't know what to do, like, when I get here. It's just like, stop. True. And I think batteries have to get better for electric cars to really take off. But you hear from all these global warming people that we don't have 5 years. We have like 6 months. And the world's gonna end. It's like, well, then we're screwed. Plus, I don't think vehicles are producing as much as they want you to think. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still a big factor, especially in America where we drive everywhere. But it's big industry that's causing a lot of the air pollution. And if they could get that under wraps, the footprint from cars would be next to nothing. Yeah, and I kind of agree with Jimbo a little bit in the fact that I feel that the Earth goes through warming and cooling cycles. Granted, we could be causing some issues with that. Like, I mean, there was a definite ozone problem for a long time. But from what they said, the ozone is like 99% repaired and almost back to like before the industrial age. So, I don't know. I don't know what... All I can do is believe scientists because they're the smart ones, or they're supposed to be the smart ones. So, yeah. Yeah, and like the galaxy's constantly moving anyways, so we're never on the exact same trajectory around the sun as we've been before. Granted, we barely feel the difference. It could be. And it could be that the sun's going into its next stage on its life cycle or whatever, but... Yeah, I don't think cars are really the problem. That being said, if we can get away from the combustion engine into something better, we should. Yeah, again, I gotta go with, hey, the scientists say we need to do this, so I'm gonna listen to the scientists. I don't know about that. You drop a couple nuclear warheads, we can do some damage. Oh, you guys done distract me. What was I doing? I wish we had some Tony Stark arc reactors. That would be awesome. What I wouldn't give for an Iron Man suit. I think I have pumpkin seeds. What the heck? I think I would lose it in my pants right there if I got an Iron Man suit. Need more wheat seeds. Wait. Bank had a cow farm. I wonder if he keeps seeds or if it's just the wheat. Come on, fly. Dang it. I can't wait for 115 and the new flight technology. Yeah, J-Man. So you can just double tap X, and it'll ignite your elytra from that, instead of having to be falling and hitting X. Oh, space. I'm sorry, it's the X button on my thing. Omni making fun of me and stuff. Leave my controller alone. Yeah, look at that. Alright, Bank. I'm still on a stack of wheat seeds. Yeah, just double tap jump and your elytra will deploy or whatever it is. Well, I'm stupid and my head hurts, so it's the X button. Let's see. Did I bring any? Aha. See, those are oak. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 with 4 lanterns. Jimmo, you say that, and I had mentioned picking up Witcher 3. I know it's been out for a while, but I'm reading the Witcher book, so it's got me really wanting to play the game. Plus, the show's coming out. Yeah. I don't think I want to play Cyberpunk, or at least I haven't seen anything that's made me want to play Cyberpunk. I still need to beat Legend of Zelda. I think I say that like every stream, but I do. Oh, I need. I think we do just put 4 stacks. Is that what does it? I have no idea what you're talking about, Jimbo. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Windows in Halo. Yeah, like I keep looking ahead, like, what are some other games I want to play? It's like, well, I barely play Minecraft as it is. And it's not even so much that I'm burned out on Minecraft anymore. Like, I'm not. It's just, I'm burned out on games in general, which is the bad part. Two, 3, 4. All right. Three, 4. I did think about buying the latest Star Wars game. What was it? Jedi Fallen Order? Because it looks pretty good. But I haven't yet. So mainly the one reason I was thinking about picking up the Witcher game is because it came out for Switch. And as of right now, the only game I have for Switch is Legend of Zelda. And I've been really enjoying just kind of like when the hockey game's on, I'd lay in bed and watch the hockey game and basically read my Witcher book during commercials. So it would be pretty cool to be able to read my book or play the video game while watching the hockey game laying in bed. Hey, Purple, thank you so much for the host. Oh, that reminds me, Original hosted before the stream. So, if you're still here, Original, well, I know you're not here because it was an auto host, but if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for that. Did I even put any of these pink tulips down? Nope. No, I definitely need some more bone meal. So tired, what'd you do? This was a good song? I don't know what you're talking about, J-Man. The one that's playing now, or the one before? If it's playing before, the name of it should be in chat if you want to download it. Sure. Give me all the meal. Yeah, that's not that bad. Do we got any more thingies over here that aren't growing? I can bone meal to speed up. Nope, down there. I should definitely give it a chance to grow. J-Man has started Scramble, guys. So, if you want to lose to Omni with words, it's a good game for you. Nose itches. Oh, nice, Purple. If I have people asking for servers to play on, I shall send them your way. Unless you don't want me to do that, then I won't do that. Looking pretty good. Wait, you said it's a Java server, right? Ugh. I'm curious because you literally said, I have my own free public server on Java Edition. Calling you out, Purple. Don't make me screenshot it. Oh, I understood. I think you meant to say Bedrock and messed up your words. So, welcome to the club. Words are hard. Okay. Alright, now we can start putting cobblestone and stuff in there. No, most people that want to play on servers are from my Withering Effect Discord, and they're looking to play Java. So, shove it. Take that, Purple. Yeah, no, most Mixer people are Xbox, which it's a little annoying. I get it. But Nothing you can do about it. Well, I mean, I'm talking about wither effect. But yeah, that's a whole new community. Nope, that ain't gonna work. How is that looking? Much better. Gotta sleep, gotta sleep, gotta sleep, gotta sleep. Ooh, I need to put some bamboo over there too. I think you have me. We're getting fast food when the lady at the window said, "Any condiments?" My dad spoke. "Compliments? You look very nice today." It's not a dad joke. That's just literally someone who didn't hear correctly. Stupid bush. I know I had some mossy cobble in here at some point. Where are you, mossy cobble? Yes. That stupid bush. Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. I blame James Cameron. Yeah, very cool. Don't forget your snacks. What are you talking about? You talking about me blaming James Cameron? Oh. Okay. I really need to finish my YouTube episode. Like, literally, all I gotta do is come up with a design for the face of the clock and then install the stupid redstone we came up with. And the episode's done. I don't know why I haven't finished it sooner. No clue what you're talking about, J-Man. I don't think so. I didn't even realize that was something that was supposed to happen, so... Oh. You guys probably didn't hear that wrist crack that time. I feel like every time we do one of these sections, each time it just gets better and better. I'm really happy with that. I think my landscaping abilities are getting really good. Of course, that's really just throw a bunch of foliage at the ground until you can't see the ground, and then call it good. I don't know if, like, there should be a tree over there. We need to rough this up. We have some of the blocks for that over here. actually, I want to do... Let's get some real andesite. Also, Jimbo, you never mentioned what I could trade you for some andesite. I am digging this song. Hey, Floated Gears, what is up? Aha, that's what I was looking for. Well, awesome. Nothing's going on here either. Funny thing happened today. Got a Facebook message from an old college friend who I hadn't talked to in like 3 years. Had just come back from the aquarium. Well, good for you, Omni, getting reacquainted and such. Oh, that's wrong. That felt really choppy. Connection's good. I don't know, J-Man. Whatever might float his fancy. Yeah, that's not bad right there. Let's do one of these mossy ones down here. Something like this. Originally, there was supposed to be something on this side like this. And then I just never did it. And then I put this cart here. So now the cart's here. So, God, stupid bush. Sure. Why not? Mossy. Yeah, there's still room. There's just nothing I want to put over here. I got some newer andesite. I do. How about... God, that's stupid bush. What are you doing like redoing it? Not sure what you're talking about, but this was just a blank wall that needed to go. Blank walls do not work well in this base. This base has been through hell and back. I can't have clean, pristine looking walls. My reputation will go down. Crap. The old outhouse. That is true, J-Man. I do not have an outhouse here. But I don't think any mobs in Minecraft's poo. So, yeah. I would consider chickens more of a plop. They plop out eggs. And if I think I built a chicken and outhouse, I still don't think it would stay there. What is the birch? Huh? I don't know. You tell me what's the birch. Unless you're making me say a bad word in another language, then shame on you. This is fine. Totally fine. Not claustrophobic at all. I'm gonna stop egging people on with the poop jokes. And then that's where you guys do the ba-dum-tsh. There we go. Yeah, that don't look that bad, does it? Like it's been part of the castle the entire time. Let's take a flight and see this area from a distance. That stupid bush. Yeah, look at that. Much better. Very happy with that. Oh, a bush. I have bushes. I have lots of bushes. I need to finish a tree, though. But I've been really lazy on that tree. Should I do some bamboo on this side? I didn't do any bamboo. So I feel like I'm kind of slacking. Oh, lag. But I think the side looks pretty good without it. Dad joke. Where's the bin? Dad, I haven't been anywhere. I don't get it. Some of these aren't like dad jokes, they're just people mishearing people. I think I need to do some more hidden lighting. So we need some more carpets. Where are my supplies? So I need more carpets. Done. Floated, I have no idea what that icon is. I'm assuming it's supposed to be the berry bush, but I have too many gray hairs on my face to understand. And now I have forgot what I was coming in here for. Carpets, that's it. Jeez. Oh, I'm low on wool. Aha. Let's hide some lighting. So what else should we talk about? Has anyone seen episode 3 of The Mandalorian? Is anyone else watching it? Am I the only one? I want to say we've talked about this before, but I don't think we talked about it tonight. And if you have seen it and you spoil it for me, bad hammering you. Power of Cypress, The Mandalorian TV show. Disney Plus, episode 3 came out today. And I usually save watching it till after I live stream, because I always live stream on Fridays. Or most of the time on Fridays. Can't say all the time. Torch. Or if there's some weird, just different thing you guys want to talk about, we can talk about that also. Oh, bejeebus. Like, why is that lag happening? Is Omni activating his super industrial wool farm, and that's why I'm getting lag? Omni? Walrus? Answer for your crimes. Yeah, I kind of doubted it too, but your wool farm beats my wool farm, so I've got to call it out. Your wool farm literally pukes rainbows. Mine does not. Actually, I'm going to leave that one there. And I really don't plan on doing anything back here. It flushes rainbows, I'm sorry. What do you mean walruses don't commit crimes? Did you not hear about that one that robbed the bank? Doubt it. Psh. Totally happened. 100%. He wasn't wearing pants either. Would it even fit into the vault? I don't know, J-Man. I don't know. I mean, yeah. So, talking about getting better as we progressed in these live streams. So this was the first area, if you guys remember, we landscaped, because we built this little fishing hut, and then we worked our way around, and now this is the last area we landscaped. I'm gonna say we got better. Just a little bit. Do walruses like lasagna? I mean, that's the big question I have. Guys, this base is freaking sweet. I don't know, just asking. I don't know many walruses to ask about lasagna. So basically, the last area we have is this waterfall area that we started once before, and I gave up on it because I wasn't liking it. And my clock tower. I also want to terraform this mountain, but I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. But yeah, definitely got to finish this clock tower. Yeah, you would think the lasagna is too cheesy for a walrus. I mean, imagine it getting stuck on the tusks. How would they clean that off? So we have like a chest full of... Let's get that out of here. Get this out of here. Carl hooked us up with some real stuff now, so we don't have to use netherrack and such. You know what? I'm gonna leave that there. So I've got another Minecraft question for you guys. When you're doing armor and tools, what are your most important enchants? Fortune? Okay. Fortune, Feather Falling, Depth Strider. Yeah, I agree definitely with Feather Falling and Depth Strider. Overflowing now. Yeah. So I kind of showed this in my episode, but that was like a week and a half ago already. So I didn't remember. I need to fill in more spots with villagers. So I have, what's this guy? Protection 4. Yep. Infinity. Mending. Unbreaking 3. And then I got him for my quartz blocks. Silk Touch. And I guess I need to turn him into a librarian. And I wasn't sure if I should get another librarian. Because, yeah, I don't have Feather Falling still. So, or if I needed to get, like, this guy, he's my emerald guy. Because I've been trading stone for emeralds. Because, yeah. I kind of wish I would have made this room bigger. maybe not have had the fish tank just so I could put more villagers in here, but yeah. Do I watch I don't even know who that is. So no. Is he a Minecraft YouTuber? Which one trades quartz? The guy with the stonecutter, Jamin. Yeah. Yeah, Omni, I've been throwing away stone and cobblestone this entire time. If I would have known I could have traded emeralds, or traded stone for emeralds, I would not have been doing that. Would have been way smarter. Oh, also found out when you get these guys don't do anything. You can't convince them to pick up a trade. They just wobble like bobbleheads. You guys suck. Let's harvest this one more time. I think he was an old villager. One we had from before. I still think you can get them. I just think they're super rare now. Maybe you can't. I admitted in my episode I know absolutely nothing about the new trading system. I'm gonna need to get more nether wart. No, I won't. Sweet. I want to be playing with some red nether brick, so I need to harvest some more. Sweet. We're gonna be moving on to the second light here soon. Haven't got any, and I've seen buttloads of villagers. I could be wrong. I'll admit I do not know much about the new trading system. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously a new texture for sure. Yeah, maybe they're naturally spawned? I don't know. Let's close that up. I want to go check on the gold farm and see how that thing's working. Remember, it was broken a couple weeks ago. Looks like most of our pigmen are still there. Good. Yeah. Looking good. Let's see this thing run, shall we? If I didn't have such bad aim. Crap! Really? Guys, this is not that strong of a bow. Thank you. I haven't used the gold farm to mend stuff in so long. That little furnace array has been absolutely amazing. This farm's not great. I mean, I guess it'll work, though. I mean, all my armor's repaired. Do I have mending on this? I do. Maybe I'm just so used to, like, the Enderman farm and the furnace array. Oh no, I know that, Carl. But I'm just saying the amount of pigmen coming. Like, see, those guys are just sitting there. It's like they're not getting aggroed fast enough. There they go. Yeah. Pigmen be lazy. Just sit here, will they stop coming through? Now that I'm out of sight. Doesn't look like it. There it goes. Still a decent amount of gold. We got stuff done on this stream, guys. Felt good. And I promise to work on my episode this weekend. Hopefully it'll be going out by the end of Sunday. Depending on how much of a pain in the butt the redstone is to transfer over into this world, because I gotta make a lot of components. You know what? I want to see this place at night. Omni, don't sleep if you don't have to. God, I can't wait for chunk rendering to get fixed. Yeah, look at that thing. That's a good looking base if I say so myself. How many of these guys are still alive? A good bit. Oh, I forgot. I never traded with these guys. Except for that guy. Looks like somebody traded with him. Armor. I could trade iron for emeralds too? I need to get an iron farm back in place. Holy cow. What do you got? You got anything good? Thorns 3? No. You are no fun. Fish. If I had an auto fisher somewhere. Okay, cool. So I can use some of these guys. Nice. Especially that. I didn't realize you could trade iron like that. I'm really going to have to get an iron farm back up and going. think I'm gonna end stream there, guys. It's late, and I really want to go watch The Mandalorian. And my wrist, you hear it popping. Hang on. I'm gonna get it again. Yeah, how about that one? Of course, J-Man would do a scramble at the very end. I'm gonna let that play out though. You guys been awesome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Look for an episode later this weekend.
Bye,
See you
have a
guys.
great time.